I can go I can go two ways with this. So like first other thing I'll say is there are people on the internet as well that do and for world soccer that know way, 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 way. So I could spit out a stat and somebody could
Yeah,
come back at me and go, that's not even what it
sure.
is. I got my source who I trust and that's done a lot of this research, and then I have what we have tracked here.
Mm-hmm.
For restarts, corner kicks, I've been told that somewhere like in the world, it's somewhere around a highly efficient corner kick team would be scoring around like 12%. So like one out of every 10. And then a lower would be like around the 7% range. So
Mm-hmm.
you still are, scoring at one of those rates. I haven't done our
If
numbers
you're
for
good at it, if you're good at it, you would score 1 out of 10 corner kicks.
maybe a little higher than that. And if
Maybe a
you're
little
not
higher,
good at
whatever
it,
that, but
yeah.
roughly.
Yep.
Okay.
Um, and so I haven't tracked our corner kicks this year specifically that number, and I don't have our other numbers here, but
Mm-hmm.
we honestly have varied on either side of that, like
Mm-hmm.
here, like but not far. So we've never been at like a one out of two corner kick we
Yeah.
score team since
Mm.
since I've been here or since I've been in college soccer. Um, what I do think, what we, this was a discussion in our office, and we had our other assistant coach was doing a lot of this fact finding at some points this season, but he had found that like you're actually not scoring on the first attempt at the ball on corner kicks anyway. Like the majority of the corner kicks that lead to goals are on the second ball in the
Mm-hmm.
box. So
Yeah.
like guy heads it back across, then he
Yeah.
finishes it. I feel like a lot of college soccer coaches may know that better than I do because we were seeing that a ton this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just like float it to the back post, punch it back across, and now the second one is the one that scores. So
Yeah.
that was something that was interesting to me this season that we kind of like looked at because we talked about that first part of the season where we didn't come away with some of the bigger game results in our
Mm-hmm.
non-conference, and some of them came down to restarts. Catholic game was not one of them, but some of the other ones came down to restart goals one way or the other, and we were not scoring them. We were not
Mm-hmm.
the recipients of them, and we were thinking, if all things are equal, what is going to be the difference here? And if we're
Yeah.
not executing, and we sort of found some more down the stretch, though we've never been like incredibly excellent at it. What I think it is so to your point, I don't think they score at a super high rate, but
Mm-hmm.
um, for a team that's unable to get box entries in any other way, I think it still could come down to your most effective way to score off of a corner or a flank restart, which I would
Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
find as something wide of the box, or
Yeah.
even in. I don't know. I haven't watched as many Division One games as I maybe used to, but at least in college soccer and Division Three, there's many teams that if they get fouled at midfield, are
That ball's
punching the
going
ball
in.
into the box, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
mayhem. Teams are good at creating chances off of that, and so. Um, yeah, sometimes with those, uh, there's been games where I'm like, yeah, don't foul around the 18 for sure. Like, hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
we want to keep our feet, we want to force them into bad shooting areas. But there's been some games that I've go, you can't foul anywhere in our half because that's going to be the best way that they're going to create a
Yeah.
box entry that could create problems for us.
Uh,
So I think it's about box entries, like the ability to get the ball into the dangerous zones
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than it is like maybe specifically a corner kick.